make it feel heavy. Stay.
Hello YouTube, this is the Infinitive here with a guide on how to be Extinction in Call of Duty Ghosts on solo with a perfectionist bonus. That means getting all challenges. I cannot take all the credit for this. I did find it through Play the Game Central. Check out their channel if you'd like. But besides that, let me get on. The class setup you're gonna need weapon specialists. Now, I know tank and medic are more preferred, but in the high rounds you really need to be able to reload fast with sleight of hand, and you need the extra bullet damage. Pistol type, this is really the preference. I prefer the last one only because I can use it for the first challenge if it's do not be damaged by any aliens. So I prefer the last one, but this is preference really. Ammo type, now some people say armor piercing, but I'd prefer just normal ammo because it stocks up more. You're gonna need more ammo, you're gonna need a lot of it fast. And also on the third upgrade, it refills your clip without reloading, and that could really help on higher rounds. For team support, I think it's obvious enough, it's gonna be armor. There would be no need for all the other ones. I mean, I suppose feral instincts, but really you're gonna need armor, you're gonna be down fast. On strike package, if you can put the vulture, I recommend the vulture only, but for the time being I just use IMS because they're really fast to put down, and upgraded they can help defend an area. But if you're already past level 28 unlike me, I'd recommend just using the vulture. It could really save you on the higher rounds. And this one, people say leave to preference. I recommend using crowd control, the riot shield, not even to use it as melee, but only to leave it on your back so that when you're running away you don't take any damage. Now I'm going to show you some of the rounds in a second. You're going to want to search all the sites that you can in case you find a flare before you put down the first drill. The flare will help in case it's do not take any damage kind of thing. If you fail the very first challenge, you might as well restart now. It's too soon, it doesn't matter, just restart because we're going to need skill points, they're very important. First, you're going to want to upgrade your class set, which is the specialist. Just continue through the challenges, they should be really easy at this point as long as you try. And don't forget to keep buying the class until it's completely filled up, all the way to 5. Now at this point I'd recommend buying, once the class is done, ammo or armor. It's really preference, but ammo is more useful at the moment. Now on this next part, once the scorpions are gone, which is a really easy step, you want to make sure you buy something because you forget that not only do you get money for this, but it gives you a money drop. So go from 6,000 down to 3,000. I bought armor and then ammo, I believe, which is really dumb of me because I believe I upgraded armor before I threw it down. I didn't think that through. Doesn't matter, but you want to make sure you do that, that way you can pick up the money separately and then continue on. I'd recommend upgrading ammo up to 3, not 4, because you don't need the ammo regeneration, but you do need that full clip in there. So you see me just upgrade it here, and that's the last time I upgrade ammo at all. It's at this point that you're gonna really need the help. This is the point where it takes forever. They don't stop spawning, there's no time to think. I'd recommend having the light machine gun you find earlier. And you're going to see here that I'm just mowing away at them, moving constantly to make sure they don't hit me, even though they hit me right there. And throwing down ammo as I need it. See, the upgraded made it help better. And right here I'm taking damage, and I throw down armor to give time to have my actual health regenerate, and that's why I tend to do a lot on higher rounds. Now what you're going to see here is how to take down a tank, and this is a real easy way to do it. Most people don't know that his legs are unarmored, and that's what you're going to shoot at. You're not going to try to shoot at his armor. That's just really stupid unless you have armor piercing rounds. So I take a lot of time to shoot at his legs ahead of time so he doesn't rush to me. And you see I keep doing it. He might only hit me once, I think. But you keep at it, it's really easy to take them down, especially when you get the next gun, the chainsaw. Now, it is hard to do this when you're being surrounded, but for the most part, this is a really easy thing to do. People just panic when they see him. Now, once you get to the cabins, you're going to want to search things, and you're looking for rapid fire for the chainsaw. Now, I was lucky enough to find it and the muzzle brake. It doesn't matter if you have the muzzle brake as much, just the rapid fire. That really makes a difference. Now, you're supposed to look for them after you buy it, but I tend to look for it first. Once you've found it, or if not yet, go up to this cabin and buy the chainsaw, which will cost you 3,000. By now, there shouldn't be any more gun challenges, so you should be fine just buying this. I bought it, put on both the attachments, and then next you're going to want to go up to the cabin you bought the chainsaw at and fight there first, because usually there's a hive right there. If not, well, just go around. You're going to leave some spots for last. Right there is easiest for me. A rhino comes in, and this is where I always get downed at least once by stupidity. But I'm going to let you know now, this is one of the easiest to start with. I recommend starting there and nowhere else if you could. Now, challenges wise, this is not the hardest thing to do, getting them all. If you have any trouble with a single or particular one, you can let me know and I'll show you a tutorial on how to do it well. The only one I have trouble with is usually find and kill the Leaper in 30 seconds, only because he's on the outskirts of the map. Now, it gets really easy at this point, as long as you keep moving, keep remembering to put down vests, IMSs, armor. If you keep doing this, which you will be able to, because at this point your money is self-sustaining, you'll be fine. As you can see, I keep running around, keep doing it. The hard part really is the last scene. Now, here you are, about to arm the nuke. I already upgraded the last thing I could, my IMS. By now, I hope you would have upgraded the pistol at least once so you can run faster with it. It's not necessary, but I tend to do it just once for the upgrade of speed. You see me preparing here, making sure I have a right shield on my back, and then I arm it. Now, the thing that happens is a lot of rhinos spawn in, and they're running, right? And you can't just run to the end, because at every midpoint where you had a long challenge, there's a meteorite blocking your path for a set amount of time. So I recommend getting to a big open spot and then just taking the rhino with an IMS watching your back, or if you got the vulture like I said earlier, you can use that. I'm running, and obviously I'm shooting it while I'm trying to do this, and your attack helicopter buddy has your back. So I continue to run, and reload every chance you get. If you have free time for armor and you see you're down, go ahead and do it. Now, as you can see up ahead, the meteorite's blocking the path, and it goes away in time. You don't shoot it, you just wait. And at this point, there should be about 2 rhinos here, so you have to be real careful about how you play this. I put down an IMS, and luckily put down my vest just in time. I almost went down doing it. And I just kept circling them, trying to shoot them, getting them down. I think the meteorite goes down right here, and I just make a break for it before I killed them. And yeah, that's right, I used the SOFLAM, which I kept finding a lot of. Hopefully you can find them if you scavenge a lot of trash bags. And then again, this whole area is going to be empty up until the checkpoint. Then there's going to be a meteorite waiting. I was lucky enough to keep my tactic going, circling around with my chainsaw, putting down IMS every chance I could, and SOFLAMing the hell out of them, because I kept finding a lot of SOFLAMs. And at this point, it's going to be a long wait, so make sure you're ready with armor, another IMS if you can. And the rhinos are the only ones that really stay near. I just shoot them, run, armor. It works out nicely, to be honest. At that moment, I got both of them, and I was lucky. So I just shot. At this point, it wasn't that hard. The only ones I had to worry about was the rhinos. Waiting for it, shooting as I saw. But at the end, the meteorite just went down. And at this point, when this meteorite goes down, you can just make a break for the end. Really easy. I just pulled out my pistol, like I said. If you have it upgraded, the first one, you can run faster while holding it. I put down a vest and an IMS to watch my back, which was unnecessary, really. Make sure you have the vest rather than the IMS. And then just make it to the extraction point. Now, solo, if all done right, you should have... And if you did this whole guide, step by step, and this is your first time winning, the trophies you should have gotten are as follows. Really nice trophies to get, or achievements if you're on Xbox. There's no reason to shoot, I just chose to start shooting at the end. And that has been the guide to how to do Extinction on solo. Now, if you have any more questions, like tips or certain challenges, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Google Plus. Don't follow us. I don't give a shit about Google Plus. Don't care if you follow me there. Everyone is tending to hate it. I hate it too. It's annoying. And as you're gonna see on the leaderboard, I did every single challenge. I already got the trophy, so it didn't pop up. But I've done every single challenge. So you'll see in my leaderboards, I am top in escapes and the platinum escapes because I got every challenge done. A good score. And besides that, that has been all. If you have any comments or concerns, leave them in the comment section, obviously. This has been the Infinitive, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.